Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV's Post-Match Pint, the only West Ham United post-match full show on the internet. We've just come back from the West Ham Leicester game. It was West Ham 1, Leicester 2. Oh boys, it was so disappointing after last week. You know, we was on such a high. What the fuck happened out there?
West Ham back, that's what's happening.
we got brought back down to earth.
Yeah, I'll say so. Yeah. The game was disappointing. I'm going to say a couple of things about... one thing I want to do, talk about the referee at some point in the discussion, because he got everything wrong, and I mean everything, and that was for both sides, not just us, for both sides. Every decision... What are you looking at me like that for? You look like you're going to murder me. Every decision he got wrong for our side and their side, but more towards our side, because I tell you what, right, let's go from the start of the game. We come out lively. We come out well.
Hit the bar, didn't we?
Hit the bar, yeah.
Although watching the replay back, it was another corner.
I know. I saw it all.
But we started alright and we looked alright, but I think during the game you said to me, they'd done what we did to Arsenal. But we did start the better side. We were on top for the first 20 minutes by far. You know, they weren't really getting us. They got a couple of breaks, but even though we were on top, we didn't really create a lot of chances.
We had a lot of
clear
ball.
cut.
We had a lot of the ball, but it was back and sideways.
I said to my mate yesterday, Oxford shouldn't have started today. I don't think he should have started.
I agree with you, because he's a 16-year-old kid and you got to be
It's not because he's 16. I just think...
Would you have changed, as a manager, the performance we put in against Arsenal, would you have changed the side?
But he changed Tompkins, put Goswell in.
But would you have changed the side?
Jenkinson. Well, I wouldn't have started Jenkinson either.
No,
he looked.
I would have started Jenkinson. I would have played Tompkins over Ogbonna. If I'm honest,
I thought Ogbonna done alright.
He done alright, but I would have played him. The first goal was a mistake by Ogbonna. He misjudged his header. He just missed it completely. And I'm not against Arsenal. Ogbonna looked very, very solid and very comfortable. But this is where sort of a management system comes into place, where he's got to be looking at that. He's got to be thinking Leicester, a big, strong, powerful team, something that Arsenal ain't. Tompkins give you a bit more height, a bit more stability.
For me, right, the way that we set up defensively was right to put. I would have put Jenkinson in personally, because he's a natural right back and he's got pace. Right, Vardy's a workhorse and he's quite quick, and that little Japanese or Chinese fella, he looks a bit sharp as well. And Reed ain't that quickest, and Ogbonna ain't the quickest. So I would have gone for that. I maybe have put Tompkins in just because he's a bit quicker than the others.
It's all very well saying it in retrospect though, but after the Arsenal game, you'd expect a side to go out there and start do something, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's two different. I mean, against Arsenal at the Emirates, you need a defensive midfielder.
Yeah.
Leicester, I have no disrespect to Leicester, because first half they looked a very well drilled side and they were causing us a few problems, but
they killed us in the middle.
Leicester, they done to us what we done.
They killed us in the middle. But if we hadn't had a defensive midfielder, mate, I think they would have murdered us.
This was, I think, this had a lot to do with it. As much as Oxford was playing that defensive midfield role, he didn't offer nothing going forward. He didn't offer nothing, no passing, nothing.
I think. Go on.
No, go on.
No, I was going to say, I thought Noble, Oxford, and Kiate, they were too deep.
Yeah,
they were too deep in the first half.
When you look back at the game, you watch Oxford, right? Whenever Creswell and Thingy go wide, right, which for me we didn't do enough, Oxford drops in like a centre half, so you've got a three at the back with the two wingers, which is fine if you're getting the ball out to the wingers, and we weren't. We're still trying to get the ball into the middle.
Yeah. Which you say worked against Arsenal last week, because Arsenal played narrow.
Yeah, but
so you can.
Yeah, so I'm not going to take nothing away from Leicester in the first half. They deserved a 2-0 lead.
Leicester
Definitely should have been 3-0. To be honest, I didn't realise
how quick Vardy was. I didn't realise how fast he was.
They worked very, very, very well together. I think Drinkwater and King, I think in the middle were superb. Yeah. I think they killed our midfield. They saw his weaknesses. They would have studied him all week, Oxford, and they exploited him. I'm afraid.
Which you can't.
I'm not blaming Oxford.
No, we can't blame.
That was a 16-year-old boy.
No. I'm not blaming Oxford. I just feel like this sort of game,
needs a bit more experience. It's going to be a bit more fight in them than.
But to be honest, I don't think we shut Leicester down the way we shut Arsenal down. No, I think we gave Leicester too much time on the ball.
I think they exploited our weaknesses.
I think we underestimated them.
Yeah, totally.
We were very slow moving it forward as well. I think in the first half. It was all a lot of backwards and sideways.
Their first goal though, Adrian, good save, but it's just one of them ones, isn't it? It fell straight back to the geezer's head.
Second one was a brilliant goal.
Yeah,
that was a good finish.
See, for me, the first.
That Mahrez, whatever his name is, he's a good player.
Yeah.
He's got 2 goals
He's got
last
a couple
week.
of good players. King, Drinkwater, as I said, run the midfield. Hoof was solid. Mahrez, Nugent, Vardy was, he's full of running, and that's what you're going to get from him. He ain't got an England side out of a favour for anyone. He played for one of the bottom teams. We know at West Ham he don't look at the bottom clubs, does he? Do you know what I mean? So. That was always going to cause us problems. I think he's got it tactically wrong today. I think,
First half he got it tactically wrong.
Yeah, I think
possibly.
We all right. Let's go there. 2-0 down. We didn't look like we was going to get back into the game. All of a sudden, Now, before the referee made that decision, there was one I could see where we'd had a shot and hit the bar early on.
Yep.
That come off their defender, and he called it as a goal kick.
Yep.
Adrian saved one and tipped it round the post, and he called it as a goal kick.
Yep.
I think he'd blown up. I think Ophad.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he gave it as a goal kick. And that penalty, that he turned down. Well, I saw it blatantly. He's gone round him and he's pulled him back. He's put as he's gone round him, he's put his arm out. That is a sending off.
Yeah.
And a penalty.
Whether it's a shot or whether the shot gets it. If it's a goal when he blows up and sends him off and you give a penalty, you're screaming that he should have allowed the goal.
That's a game changer, Scott.
But what's wrong with allowing the advantage? But if it was a foul, same as if foul anywhere else on the pitch, you allow the advantage and then you go back and caution.
He's got to be off, and it's got to be a penalty. He's brought him down. He's dragged him down.
Yeah.
He's put his arm out. He's gone to run round him. He's put his arm out.
Well, the thing is, you're saying like he played the advantage.
Well,
it's no advantage because he fell over.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's got the shot away.
No, he didn't.
But then the thing is, the defender was coming round.
He touched it round him.
The defender was coming round, so it wouldn't have gone in anyway. So where's the advantage?
Yeah, true.
What do you think?
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
With who?
With you.
But then the thing is, we're sitting here saying, the ref didn't give this, or he did give that, or he shouldn't have given this. We're relying on things that are out of our control. Ref's performance out of our control.
I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I know what you're saying, but Leicester done a good professional job on us in the first half. I don't think we wasn't great, but I don't think we was terrible by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
And them sort of things, if you're a professional referee, you've got to be getting them things right. He got nothing right. Even the Adrian sending off at the end, which we'll come to, he got nothing right all afternoon. And I think for both sides. And I'm not being funny, this Premier League is a big league and it's worth a lot of money. That geezer, if he's refereeing next week, I'll be very, very, very surprised. What was his name?
Taylor, wasn't it?
Taylor.
Yeah.
If he's refereeing next week, I'll be very surprised. Not just him, he's got 2 assistants that didn't call nothing either.
The lines were on our side. Yeah, he was poor. He missed a couple of offsides. He didn't have the best game, but you can't blame the officials. We can blame the officials to an extent, but as an overall team performance, we shouldn't have put ourselves in that situation anyway.
So what about the positive? What about the second half, right?
Second half, bring on Obiang. He made a difference. He should have started for me. He should have started. I was sitting there watching him. He was looking for the ball. He was making space. He was playing good balls. You know what I mean? He was going forward. He was pushing the midfield forward.
Do you not think he played that sort of role in midfield role?
He played like the Alex Song role today.
That's it. Yeah. This is what, going back to what I said about Oxford in the first half. Oxford's good at holding role and defending, but he's not got that.
The thing I found with the second half, where I sit, is we didn't use the left as much. We was always trying to look to go down the right, and Jenkinson had a stinker today.
So did Criswell, to be fair.
Yes, Criswell did have a good game. Jenkinson looked rusty. Jenkinson looks like he hasn't had a pre-season, and it looks it today. But
this is what I'm saying, ease him into the game then.
Yeah.
Start Tompkins and bring him on.
See, to me, apart from the second half where we did come down the right, Jenkinson looked a bit lost.
Well, he was the furthest forward after this one.
Well, that's he looks lost because where he would be making runs last season, he was standing wide, waiting for the ball to his feet. Where last season he was linking up with Downing and they were and he was overlapping, there was none of that. And I think we played too central, far too.
We
central.
said it as well about Zarate. He beats
the ball too long.
He beats two people, and instead of playing that ball, he wants to take it round the third.
Yeah.
I think he was a bit less greedy today, but there was times when he
that one in the second half. He beat 2 or 3 players, and then instead of trying to get the ball away, he's trying to beat the next one.
Yeah.
And you know, if he beats the next one, gets the shot away, it's brilliant. But there's a pass there, you know. And
Sacco had a quiet game, didn't he? As well.
I thought he worked hard again.
He worked hard,
but I'll tell you something as well. This result has really. It's annoyed me in the fact because we're not potent enough up front. I'm sorry, but Zarate's a good player, and I love him as sort of like a sitting number 10 sort of player.
Yeah.
You know, playing up front with sort of Andy Carroll. I think he'll be a good player. That sort of big man, small man. Yeah, but
feeding off the knockdowns.
Yeah, feeding off the knockdowns, and maybe, you know, if he gets, you know, to what can I say? If he gets to learn how to release the ball a bit quicker, I think he can be a very useful player this season. But I think he's a luxury. I don't think, and to be honest, he's the only one we've got. Well, you're not going to start Maiga because you might as well start you.
Yeah.
And I've seen you play football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
it's as much
He's
use.
facing right back.
He ain't that bad.
Decent.
But no, you are right, and this goes back to the thing with the injuries we've got already. You know, you look at that. I said to you, didn't I? You look at that bench, right? 2 players on that. Well, yeah, 2 players on that bench. You could turn around and say could start in that side, and that's that.
I would have rather have chucked Nolan on than Maiga and put Nolan up.
To be fair, I totally agree.
You know what I mean?
I totally agree. I would have.
He would have been more of a goal for it.
Yeah. You know, Mike didn't do nothing wrong when he come on. He won the ball a couple of times in the air, but you're chasing a game. You've got 10 minutes left. You look at that bench. There is nothing to bring on to change the game.
Look at the striker thing. I mean, we'll probably go on to transfers later, but I think there will be a new signing for the Bournemouth game. There will be a new striker.
There's got to be. He ain't. I tell you what, we ain't got either. We ain't got no width.
No, we said that.
We need width desperately to change the game. Otherwise, you might as well have just kept Sam in there because he's done today exactly what Sam's done, and that's stuck with the system. But that's not. I'm not saying it's completely his fault.
I don't know. I think making that sub at half time is something Sam wouldn't have done.
I think you would have done.
No, Sam.
I don't think the kid would have started for a start.
Oh no.
So,
yeah, no.
I don't think the kid should have started today. I don't think the kid should have started today. He should have put Obiang in and then sort of like solidified the game a little bit. You know, if it's a draw or we're narrowly winning or narrowly losing, and then bring him in, ease him into the game. You know what I mean? It's too much for the kid.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not taking nothing away from Oxford. He's 16 years old. You know, it's just too much. You start putting all this pressure on him. You know, say he has another good game today, people are going to start.
It's the hype.
Look at the hype he's had this week. He's 16 years old.
Because
But then, not only does it go to our heads, it goes to his head as well. And then he starts thinking, I'm
not
I'm
only that,
Oxford.
you just put him on a bench, brings him down a peg.
Exactly.
It just makes him think to himself, because you've got an experienced midfielder in there. Kid's played 1 Premier League game.
Yeah.
You've got a midfielder on there. All right, he ain't played no Premier League games. But he's 24 years old. He's played top flight football for a long time now.
Again, how fit is he?
I think we'll
bring him off then.
I think we're safe to say that he'll be starting next week, and Oxford will be on the bench.
Yeah.
Got to say that I thought Ranieri made his substitutions at the right time.
He was on top and he took the sting out of the game.
He put an extra midfield on, took straight off, and then Zarate was murdering their right back. So they took him off and put a pacier right back on, and it killed it.
Yeah.
I think
very well done.
Yeah, I think like you said last week, Bilic at tactics done Finger. I think this week Ranieri done Bilic. But you know, I think we all knew this could be a tricky game because Leicester.
I'll tell you what,
they've been playing well.
I called this at the beginning of the season, but I also called that we was going to lose last week. Now, if we'd have lost last week, this would have been panic station.
Oh, of course it would have been.
Yeah, but do you think if we'd have lost last week, we'd have set up different today? Do you think? Well, I really think we've underestimated Leicester today.
Yeah,
I think all the players did as well.
Yeah.
And I think this is giving them a kick up the arse now to know that we've got Bournemouth at home and it ain't going to be an easy ride.
You look at it today. We approached today a bit like how we approached them European games, thinking that we're going to win it.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's Bournemouth are going to come down. They're going to be lively, and
Yeah.
they're going to be up for
They'll
it.
be fancy something, aren't they? Yeah, you know,
Of course, they've only got to watch today. They've got to fancy it.
Yeah,
Well, he was there, wasn't he, Eddie?
yeah.
He was there watching the game, so they're going to take their things. But
then Slav will take a lot away from that.
Yeah.
And he'll go away and think about it.
to me,
Well, let's hope he does, mate, because we don't really know a lot about
to
it.
be fair, I know it's Saturday, Sunday football, but when you're managing, you learn more when you get beat than you do when you win.
Yeah.
I think you learn more about your players, you learn more about your team.
I'm going to be a bit fair on him. I'm not going to I'm sure people are slating him today. That's the nature of the game, you know what I mean? But to be fair to him, he hasn't had a real good look because of the European football. He's not had a real good look of what he's got. Everything's been split. You know, it all comes together for the Arsenal game. You know, maybe, as you say, maybe today is a learning curve for him. You know, he sort of can see himself against, you know, the opposition that you're going to get in this league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's still building a squad as well, isn't he?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but it just, again, it reiterates how much we'll go out tomorrow and get Austin. Pay them what they want, because it's penny pinching.
I don't think they will. I don't think they will get Austin.
I don't think they will.
I don't think they're
But
going to
they
pay
need
the
to.
15 million.
Well, why not?
To me, we need two.
Well,
need
if
two
you
strikers, or we
need
need a
these
winger.
two strikers, you can't pay 15 million for one.
No, but we still need a wide man, especially if the rumours about Malcolm.
Well, this what's his name? That Yilmaz that he's been linked with.
Unimis,
The,
Atletico Madrid.
No. The Turkish striker.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he can operate as a winger as well. So, I mean, looking at his record, I mean, what's he got? 111 goals in 160 odd games or something. But that's Turkish football, you know. I'm not saying that, but he could be a good option. 6 million. Hernandez, what? 12.
12, yeah.
There you go. There's two strikers there.
Yeah.
Like we said last week, Charlie Austin hasn't played a full season in 7 years.
No.
Could he be another, like, you know,
Andy Carroll.
putting all your eggs in one basket like we did with Andy?
I think they're banking on Carroll again, if I'm honest. He looks close.
Yeah.
From what I've been seeing, he looks close.
He looks a lot. Do you know what? He looks a lot leaner as well.
What's kicked us in the nuts a lot is that losing Valencia.
Yeah.
That's done the thing, 'cause as much as his first touch is awful, right, which we know, but
He looked good against the European
we've
side.
got Sacco, we had Valencia, and we had Carroll coming back, and then you got Zarate as your backup.
Yeah.
Because Zarate probably, if we had Sacco and Valencia fit, I don't think Zarate would be starting. But the balls that we're playing into Sacco are like the things we're going direct. We're trying to get him in behind, and that's what you want with him in Valencia, because that's what worked at the start of last season.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know.
I think it's just the way today's gone. It just shows you how the course of this season's going to go. On the high 1 minute, down there the next. You know.
No different.
But that's
no
West
different.
Ham, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. But another thing as well is like with Adrian. Like, I don't think he should have gone up there. To be honest.
It's not sending off though.
No, they get rescinded.
It's
They get rescinded.
If they don't look at that, if they don't look at that on Monday morning and rescind it,
yeah.
we might as well just give up now.
He's got no eyes. He's got no eyes on the player at all. He's looking at.
He's looking
the
to
whole
hook
time.
the ball.
Yeah, he's trying to.
As he's got his foot up, the players run into him.
And then 5 minutes later, one of their players
He shouldn't have been up.
on no ball.
He shouldn't have been up there in the first place. To be honest, I don't think he should have been up there.
I don't think he can sort of.
Please, I don't see the point in saying he's gone up there and then no ball's dropped back. And what's the point? You're either all going up or you're not.
I mean, the only positive you can take from the game, Jenkinson kept a clean sheet in goal.
Yeah.
You know,
He's starting a goal next week.
To be fair, our goal, well worked goal, I thought.
Oh, yeah.
Great
Lovely
finish.
finish from Pint.
The first-
I forgot about it.
The first one was going in. The first shot he had was going in until Sacco blocked it. But great finish with the second.
Yeah,
goal.
brilliant. Yeah,
and we done well to
That
keep the
gave him a
move
bit of
flowing.
confidence
Yeah.
when they're getting a goal at the bowl in.
You know, that was good.
That's what I mean. Once that goal went in, the place just changed. It erupted, and I think we must have. We get another one here. We're going to go on and win 3 or 4-2.
Leicester looked shaky for about 10
Yeah.
15 minutes.
That was
Yeah, but that was where Ranieri come in and he killed it. He killed the game. He saw where we were exploiting them in that 10 minutes, and he went, right, get that forward off, get him that defensive midfielder on, and get that right back off because he's getting skinned. And that is, a top manager's mentality.
That's, you know, it does work. And that's
Do you know what?
Bring
I'm going to hold my hands up today. All said and done, they've done us, Leicester. They've done us in their own backyard.
Going on the game, I think it should have been a draw.
A draw would have been
half,
fair
it should have been game
it was,
two.
it was there for.
It was all over in
first
second half.
It was them.
You can't. But they obviously scored 2 goals. We didn't. So I mean,
they're going to be delighted with a win. But any decent
of course they would.
football fan will know that you look at that the first half, like
And probably them Leicester fans that were sitting beneath me, I see them all like that, like praying for the whistle. Like half time, they was doing the conga. You know what I mean?
Like you say, when the atmosphere went up there.
Oh yeah, they didn't know what to do. It shook Leicester.
They done a job yesterday, and it's
frightened me.
Unlucky West Ham, but
we'll move on to Bournemouth. You know,
we've got to be better.
We'll take the banter all week from Leicester, old nanny pig.
Yeah, I see the Arsenal fans coming back now, and we still fucking beat you wankers. Right, let's move on a little bit. Let's talk about transfers because we desperately need some. What do we need?
Strikers.
At least 2 strikers, I reckon.
This is again. It's going to be all depending on Carroll. If Carroll is that close to being fit,
but you can't.
We need one.
I'm sorry, but
you're relying on him not getting injured.
Yeah, you can't rely on him not to get injured. You've got to bring one in anyway.
And that's not just him. That's all players. Like you're going.
Zeko didn't have a great injury record last year.
He's back, wasn't it? Was he back?
Yeah.
Silla is going to be at the dole office. Could go with disability.
About him being arrested has affected his game a bit.
No, I think he's done all right today. No, I think he's done all right.
That happened before the Arsenal game. So
I don't know. I
don't know all the fuss was.
He's had a domestic of his missus. What of it? The papers make. Let's talk about. I'll tell you what we can talk about. Amalfitano. I want to talk about that boy because I'll tell you something now, right? We've been questioning his attitude for a couple of weeks now.
He always got the hump, or
he's just a prick. I just think he's a bad apple.
Since when we mentioned before about him, since West Brom, it's been completely different. Leading up that West Brom game, before he got his contract as well, he looked a decent player. Gets his contract, plays West Brom, gets sent off after how many minutes?
10.
Well, obviously don't cross Bilic.
Yeah,
because that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to end up training with kids.
Do you know what I would do? I'll cancel his contract right now. Just tell him to piss off. Because I don't want someone like him ruining our season. His attitude has stunk since January.
Yeah, but then loan him out, get rid of him. No, but he don't. You're still paying his wages. Get him out. Get him out and we can get someone else in.
No one's going to take him with an attitude like that.
No, but someone will take him on loan. Send him back to France.
Yeah, someone will take him on loan.
You haven't got to do that, and then we ain't paying his wages. We ain't paying his wages. And that's the thing. Going back to what we said about splitting the squads and all that, this is why I think no one's left.
Yeah, because of the Europe.
I don't think he knows. He don't know what his team is or what his squad is. That's what I think. Because that's what I think.
So what did he do in the week? Explain it to people who might not have.
I believe it was since there was a team meeting.
He missed it.
He missed it. Didn't turn up, and then Bilic asked him why he wasn't there, and I think he gave him a bit of attitude, because all the other players were there as well. And it did. This is what I've heard anyway. And he didn't really appreciate being spoken to in front of the other players. So Bilic went all right down the train with the under 21 squad then.
Wasn't in the squad today, was he? I think he said the same.
No, he wasn't in the squad. He won't be in the squad.
I don't think
we'll see him back in the first team now.
No.
Shame.
But that's what I've heard.
It is.
But you stroll around like a prick, you know what I mean? Thinks he's Eric Cantona.
That's what we said before, weren't it?
Yeah, he's really gone down in my estimations. I used to like him.
We need. What I'm saying is, we need someone who can get stuck in and like leading on. You see where I'm going with this one, didn't you? Joey Barton. I feel like I don't know. The fans have obviously changed the people's minds, didn't they?
We were talking about it. I've never really liked him, but I think he's one of them players who's like savage and.
I think he's calmed down a lot since he's been in London.
I mean, if we'd have signed him, he's West Ham player, I'd have got behind him. But I've got to admit, I've never really liked him.
But he's another one in the dressing room. I mean, it's obviously it's done now, so it ain't worth talking about. But I just feel like it's a bit of fan power there. In
the dressing room, he would have been. He's another leader, but he's also got that thing of being another bad apple.
I remember fan power. Back in 2006, stopped us from signing Canute again.
Yeah,
I think people said that they wouldn't welcome him back, and the owners turned and said, "Well, if we wouldn't welcome him back, we're not going to try and sign him because they had a deal lined up. He turned out to be one of the better strikers in the Spanish league, and we missed out on him.
The thing is Remy, when they put the rumours out, we might be signing a convicted, accused rapist, weren't they, or something? And everyone sort of knew who it was, and they put the kibosh on that. Us signing Remy last
No, they didn't.
But then it's same as Defoe.
Defoe, yeah, it happened with Defoe as well.
Demba Ba.
Demba Ba.
Yeah, Demba Ba. And I know we don't like these players, but they're players who can do a job.
That's why I think they're one of them. If you're an opposition fan, they get under your skin, they wind you up.
Yeah, of course they do.
Yeah, but then
they're playing for your club.
The Joey Barnes, the sort of person you chuck on with 15-10 minutes to go, and he'll
look at Lee Bowyer.
Yeah.
He didn't do great for us the first time round. He done better the second time. Wasn't fantastic. Wasn't what he was previously. But people hated him.
Yeah.
People hated him. David James was another one. People hated him before he played for us, and they went on to become sort of like cult heroes with us. You know what I mean?
The easiest way, right? Roy Keane. Everyone, apart from Man United fans, hated Roy Keane. How many would have loved to see him playing in your team?
I never hated Roy Keane. I hate him now, but I never hated him as a player.
But that's what I'm saying. A lot of people didn't like him, but I would have had him.
Yeah, but that's anyone, isn't it? You hate. How many players have we hated over the years? But then we've signed them, and you know,
Bellamy.
Yeah, I've still got him. You ever sold him?
Exactly. You couldn't stand him, Scott. I'll guarantee you now, and I guarantee you because I couldn't, and I guarantee you, you hated Bellamy when it was come out, when he was playing for Liverpool, swacking people with golf clubs and all that. I bet you couldn't stand him. I bet you thought, what a uppity prick. He signed for us, and he's like, oh, he's fucking good, isn't he? And he was good.
And it's like, what the fuck?
And I tell you what, when he retired, he didn't have anything but great words to say for us.
We said the old clubs he's played for, West Ham fans were the ones who...
Yeah, exactly.
We come out and said, didn't he never wanted to leave, and you know.
And the thing is, he'd done a good job for us.
Yeah.
Really, really good job. He could
again, if we'd have signed Barton, although I've never liked him as a player, like you say.
I think he's a prick.
I would have, if we signed him, I'd have got behind him.
To be fair, if we had signed him, I was looking forward to listening to his dodgy Cockney accent that he'd try and put on.
Yeah. Like Stacey McLaren Dutch one.
Right, let's move on. Have we got a competition? We ain't had a competition on post-match front, really. Well, Ryan?
No, we'll have to think one up though. But I've got a prize.
Got a prize? Go on, tell them what your prize is.
Where's me lucky dip bag?
Beautiful shirt.
Nice. Stacey Little has given us a signed lady shirt. Julian Dix there. He signed it as well. This is their last season's kit, signed by the ladies.
Label and everything.
Successful ladies team. So yeah, we'll have to think up a little competition for that.
Let's do a caption one, because I'll tell you what, right? I see a good picture of one with a hammer.
What?
Someone took a picture of a hammer. This today.
Oh, yeah.
I think we'll do a caption one. I'll leave a
caption up there somewhere.
Can I see it? It's just appeared above.
Yeah.
We'll leave a picture up there. So best caption wins this beautiful signed ladies shirt. It's probably player issue as well. So yeah, I think it is a right fitness player issue shirt.
Dixie in the middle there.
Yeah, new first team coach Julian Dix, and obviously Captain Stacey Little and the rest of the girls at
I think you'll find Ryan will be winning that.
Reached the cup final last year. So yeah, if you want to win that, please.
Thank you to Stacey for donating.
Yeah, thanks Stacey for that.
Thank you very much.
And all the ladies for signing.
We've got a few. I'm not going to announce any names, but we've got a couple of ex-player interviews coming up, haven't we?
Yeah,
don't want to announce any
sorry, I forgot then. Yeah,
we'll have one for the City game at least.
Two.
Two for the City game, I think. And
get rid of him again and him. No, you're all right. I don't like you no more.
If you hadn't seen last week when you weren't,
I missed you, Scott. I know. I did. As much as I loved Amarin Tall, I did miss you. He did have fake tan on.
Ain't fake now.
You had a good holiday.
Yeah,
you look like you have.
I ate far too much, I must admit.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of fan interviews. We've been knocking on the door of the Sullivans, haven't we? And they ain't. We can.
Literally knocking on there.
If you knocked on my door, I wouldn't open it.
Nah, we're just. I think we'll stick to
See who's a bit.
They're on the KUMB podcast this week. I'm
Are they?
interested to listen to that because we've only been asking for about 6 months. So thanks, Mr. Sullivan.
You sounded like Kevin and Perry.
What should we do? How long we've gone on? Too long. Shall we leave it there? I think we'll leave it there to the Bournemouth game. Right.
Yeah, no, I think that's it, really, isn't it? Just roll on Bournemouth.
Roll on Bournemouth.
Predictions?
What for Bournemouth?
7-0 loss.
I don't know, mate. I'm not going to.
If you'd have asked me last week, I said a 5-0 win, but no.
No, I'll
Bit tough one. Because
ask me on Thursday.
Yeah, ask me first.
Let me get this defeat out of the way. I'm not even going to put Match of the Day on tonight. Last week I couldn't get home quick enough. I was recording everything.
I watch it when we don't lose. I didn't watch it much last year.
No, I'll watch it tonight just to take the analyse
Yeah,
it.
'cause you see different stuff to what we see.
Yump and then my missus moans at me.
All right, we'll leave it there then. Thanks very much for watching this edition of Post Match Pint. Follow us on Twitter at West Ham Fan TV, Instagram West Ham Fan TV. We've got 3 photos on Instagram now.
Doing well.
Oh, they're brilliant.
Right.
Facebook.com/West Ham Fan TV, and we'll see you for the Bournemouth game. Come on, you Irons. Okay. Nick Hawkins, West Ham Fan TV, outside the bowling. I'm standing with Mick. Mick, a disappointing result today.
Well, it was, Nick, but I don't think we played too bad, really. I thought the first half we was a little bit sloppy. The 2 goals were a bit fortunate. I think it was promising. After what we've been watching for the last 2 or 3 years, I was never a big fan of Big Sam. And now I'm seeing signs that we're starting to play football again. And